All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 8531, State of Texas versus Ernest Alderete. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian Grimmer for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Kathy Compton from Mr. Alderete's bench.
And are you Mr. Alderete?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Alderete, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're waiving one of the two repeater enhancement allegations. I don't know if it's notated in the plea paperwork which one.
Let's see.
I believe it was the second one. If
Second
I
one.
remember correctly.
Yes, it appears that the second one is being waived.
We'd waive the second enhancement allegation, Judge, and proceed on the first enhancement allegation, making this a first degree felony.
Any objection?
No objection.
A skeleton, trees, the zombie cliffs.
All right, Mr. Alderete, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Normally, the range of punishment of that offense is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
If the state is able to prove that you've been previously convicted to another offense, then the range of punishment will be that of a first degree felony. And that range will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement? If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
We've discussed the case, and yes, we've discussed possible defenses.
All right. Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Alderete, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain agreement, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, you would agree that you've been previously convicted to one felony for enhancement purposes. Punishments be assessed at 15 years in prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No.
Then to the offense as charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge. State would offer State's Exhibit number 1.
No objection.
Mr. Alderete, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. With regards to the enhancement allegation, I need to know if it's true or not true. It states, and it is further presented in and to said court, that before the commission of the offense alleged above, hereinafter styled the primary offense, on the 27th of April AD 2005 and cause number 2005 CR 3244W in Bear County, Texas. The defendant was convicted of the felony of robbery. Is that true or not true?
True.
Court will review states exhibits 1 and attachments. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments in your plea of true. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're asking to do so.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I just ask that you follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 15 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You do understand?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Alderete, good luck to you, okay? Try to do better.
Thank you. I will.
All right. All right, anyone else ready? Court is calling 2022 CR 7467, State of Texas versus Eric DeLumba. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense.
James Tochi for Mr. DeLumba, Judge.
And are you Mr. DeLumba?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea to count 1 of no contest on January 13th. Count 2 in the enhancement was waived without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 15 years in the prison. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. They're taking into consideration 2022 CR 8371, and there's to be no contact with Natalie Rodriguez. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and the TAP evaluation? State?
I have, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
Any objection to the PSI report? State?
No.
Defense?
No, Judge.
All right. Are there any witnesses? State?
No, Your Honor.
Defense? Any witnesses? So this is just argument?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
All right, state?
Your Honor, Mr. DeLumba has a criminal history going back to when he was a juvenile, but he was committed to TYC for 3 different offenses, starting in 1997. Since then, Your Honor, he has picked up an alarming number of serious felony charges, failure to stop and render aid, drug cases, 2 assault family violence cases, one of which was a felony where he got 2 years TDC. It looks like he's gotten 2 years TDC on 2 different dates, a 4-year TDC on a different date. He has gone to TDC for 12 years on a robbery. And of course, we're standing here today because he was indicted on the case he pled to, as well as another assault family second. Also notable is that he hasn't escaped from felony custody for 12 years. Your Honor, and you're looking at the facts of this case also, 19.867 grams of meth.
Excuse me. Who has the phone on?
I'm sorry.
Almost 20 grams of meth, Your Honor. This is a level of possession that is indicative of having a large network, a large access to this type of drug, which we do know he is Mexican mafia. And in the offense, to the officers that day, he also admitted that he is a sergeant in the Mexican mafia. Your Honor, this is an individual who there is no indication in his history in the current charges that he would be willing to turn his life around or benefit from probation at all. He has gotten a tremendous benefit with this bargain, given the fact that he was minimum 25, and he has been multiple times, and he has continually gotten the benefit of a bargain for that. Your Honor, it is the state's strong position that he be denied his application for probation, and we would ask for the full 15 years.
All right, defense.
Well, yes, he's got a very long, very bad history. I'm getting away from that, Judge. So it is what it is, and Eric comes to me the way he does. I think, and I have not gone back and looked at all of the arrests and the dispositions, but my understanding in talking to Mr. DeLomba, I don't know this is true. I think Eric is the guy, or has been the guy historically, that just continually takes time instead of taking opportunities to try to rehabilitate himself.
All right, and counsel, this is the criminal history.
Well, I have that, Judge, and it is long and extensive. What I'm saying is those are his juvenile arrests, but on the felonies, I'm not sure if those were probations that were extended to him and accepted that resulted in pen trips. Now, he informs me that he's never actually done that. I don't know that, but what I can tell you is that cycle that you're looking at, he really, truly would like to try and break. And the only way he's going to do that is if the court is willing to extend him a probation. Now, I know this is a large ask, but Mr. DeLomba would like to try to break that cycle right there. That's all I have, Judge. I don't know if he wants to talk to you.
Would you like to speak to me, Mr. DeLomba?
Do you want to talk to the judge? She gets to ask you questions. Be mindful of that.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you speak up, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, so my question for you, this misdemeanor case of assault, bodily injury, married, where you did 90 days in jail, what did you learn from that? I mean, what did you learn? Usually when people, well, you hope that when people go to jail, when people go to prison, they learn something. So I'm trying to figure out, what did you learn from that?
I don't know.
All right. And this unauthorized use of a vehicle where you received 14 months in the state jail facility, what did you learn from that?
I did.
Because see, yeah, I need you to speak up so she can hear, okay?
I didn't learn from that.
All right. And then we have the 4 years in prison for the failure to stop and render aid. What did you learn from that? And then you have 2 years for possession. Did you learn anything from that? And then there's 9 months in the state jail facility for possession. Did you learn anything? And then the assault family second, 2 years. Did you learn anything? And then we have the felon in possession of a firearm, 12 years. Did you learn anything?
Yes, ma'am. And that I did 9 years on that 12-year sentence.
And what did you learn?
I got college trades and everything. And I tried to help myself out. You know, I got caught up in the ways again. In the same cycle, I understand that.
Okay.
But I got my college. I got 3 college certificates, trades that I was trying to, use upon my release. And I got up again in that cycle of the drugs.
All right. And then this escape from felony custody where you did 12 years. What did you learn from that?
The same. That's all the same.
All right. And this escape from felony custody, is this actually an escape from prison, or is this escape from a halfway house? What is this escape from?
No, it's just evading arrest.
Well, evading arrest is called evading arrest.
Exactly. But that's what I signed a plea bargain for that.
Okay.
And I didn't know that that's what they was gonna be.
All right. Well, the robbery is tied to that for 12 years. And then now we have a new assault. This is what I always tell people. I look at people as individuals, and sometimes you're at a different place in your life, and hopefully everybody's learning. But criminal history is sort of like a credit report. It's sort of like if you have a credit report and your credit report is you don't pay your bills, then people may not want to let you get the vehicle or let you get the home. And so your criminal history is sort of a credit report for me to say, would this person be good on probation? Has this person learned anything? Have they not learned anything? Is there anything that can be done to help them? And then there are cases for me where it's this person needs to go to prison. You understand? So I'm looking at all of that, but I'm also looking at you as an individual. And for me, people are more than just their criminal history. All right. Counsel, do you have questions for your client?
Do you want to say anything? I don't judge, and I can see where this is headed. I just asked the court.
Well, I mean, we never know what road if we're turning to the left or right, the state may have some questions, and we can see where they take this.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Mr. DeLamba, when you were sentenced for 12 years, when did you, or did you get paroled for that?
Yes, ma'am, in 2021.
So in 2021 is when you were released.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what was the offense date for this? Mr. DeLamba, do you remember the offense date?
July,
Of what year?
2021,
So what month were you paroled from prison?
April.
So from April to July, you were able to accumulate a large amount of narcotics for sale.
Right.
Okay, and is it safe to say that your role as a sergeant in the Mexican Mafia was a big part of that?
I'm an ex-member.
I'm sorry?
I'm an ex-member.
Okay. So when you were arrested for this, you did indicate to officers that you were. Correct.
Oh, no, I did not tell them that.
Okay. Where did you get the black brush with the screw top where you hid the drugs?
That wasn't mine. That was the brushes had red hair on it and everything. That what they saw on me.
Okay.
And she informed the detectives that I was in possession of that brush with said drugs in it. It's the same person that put those drugs on me.
Okay, so you're saying those weren't your drugs?
It was mine and hers. It was. Yes,
Okay, so it was yours.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, now so again, the brush with the screw top, was that something that was created by someone? Was it purchased?
That's what it was in.
Okay.
It was used to hide it.
And you said you sold about an ounce a day. What did you charge?
I was using.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to need you to speak up so the court reporter can hear, okay?
I didn't sell the drugs. I was using the drugs.
So you had almost 20 grams of meth just for personal use? No further questions.
All right, any follow-up questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, so the state has informed the court they want your application denied and they want the full 15 years. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, just of course, any leniency that the court can get. I can't get away from the way he looks on papers, as the court has already said. And it's sad that Eric can't get out of the cycle that he's in. I always want to believe that they want to break the cycle, and I believe Eric does. He's been unable to do that. Another lengthy prison sentence. Well, you'll get your pound of flesh, and I'm not saying that's not fair, but And he may not deserve anything in the court's eyes, but I always, he's a human to me, and I think he deserves some consideration.
All right. Well, I treat everyone who comes here as a human being. As I said before, I see people as people. Sometimes you ask yourself, why did this person take a left instead of a right? And honestly, I always wonder when people are in first grade and kindergarten, how did their life get to this point as opposed to doing something else? So you wanted to say anything else, Mr. Delama? I saw you raise your hand.
Just want to ask for leniency. I do have a drug problem, and every time I get out, let's go back right back to it. I want to try to break the cycle. This is the first time I've ever asked the court for any leniency, for any help for my drug addiction. I've always took a plea bargain for everything I've done and done my time. Everything that is on my record, I've done my time for. I've already, tried to get over it, and that's not helping me. Penitentiary is not helping me. I need something. I need something that's going to help me.
All right.
I'm asking the court for help.
All
for my
right.
drug addiction.
So, Mr. Delama, here's the thing. I am going to deny your application. Now, they do have the therapeutic community at the prison that can help you with your drug addiction. I can't order them to place you in it. I can put a request in and say that you be requested for the therapeutic community. But if you don't ask for it, they definitely won't give it to you. If you write a nice letter, maybe have your attorney write a letter stating about your drug addictions and how you want to turn your life around, maybe they'll allow you to be in it. But I don't think you will be a good candidate for probation. And that's the reason why I'm denying your application. And I look at it globally. It's not just your history that makes you someone who I think is not a good candidate. All right. So I want to let you know that I heard everything you said. I internalized it, and I'm looking at you as a human being, not just paper. Okay. All right. The court is going to find you guilty, taking in consideration 2022 CR 8371. I don't know if I have that. There's to be no contact with Natalie Rodriguez. So make sure you have no contact with her. Okay. Credit for any time served, the therapeutic community, and I'm going to sentence you to 15 years prison. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your rights, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Lamba, when you get out, I know it's hard to do, but you're going to have to change people, places, and things. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.